Hi, I'm Dante, the DarkAbridgerEX's, and I make these.
Honica, you're the leader, rat. What exactly do you do for the group?
Well, I eat bread. Nom. Watch some Gucci parodies on TV Tube. Watch terrible parodies on MeTube. Hashtag shade on. And then I flap my wings at Umi and Katori for support.
So basically nothing.
There are some things you have to ask yourself when you wake up. Like,
How many cans did I kick in my morning walk?
Or is Oreo truly chocolate?
What kind of morning walk is that? Also, Oreo is just chocolate, I think.
you see?
As the guy who writes the scripts, captures the footage, and voice acts in it, with the help of others of course, and edits what I call spoods. That's spoof with zeros instead of O's, and a D, because I thought I was being hip as a 6th grader. That being said, I've been going at it since '06, but really didn't have the same quality I can proudly look back on. I took a bit of a break in high school in 2010, did some Let's Plays and streams for a bit before my return in 2013. By then I had some experience under my belt through some various acting classes, clubs, and a few plays. What ultimately brought me back was my desire to keep acting after high school and make comedy. After that, I came back with Resident Evil 6, starting a little rusty with...
And here we have Chris Redfield making his reappearance
I'm not a
after
part
he
of your
used steroids
system.
3 years ago. Mr. Redfield, can we get a... No! Don't go!
But then turning that into...
I'm so angry that I'm going to engage in a greatly choreographed gunfight!
Oh, lady, please. Do you even have enough ammo to keep up with me?
Guess we'll fucking see!
Ooh, wow. Now, if only you'd bang me as...
Piss off!
Hey, lady, don't be such a tight ass. With my biggest rise coming with the ambitious Love Live spood. Manly Idols. An idol anime with original parody songs and a whole expanded universe. I was going places 2006 me wouldn't expect. When I came back, I was a part-time college student who had more time to still play video games, make parodies, and still do some of my schoolwork. Though at the time I was not doing too hot with my classes as I rose higher in my YouTube, so I took a break. But then came the fact that I had to get a job and eventually go back to school, lest I wanted to be kicked out onto the streets. And at first, I was somehow managing to take care of my school and my job and keep my YouTube channel afloat. There were things that I experienced and bought through these past 3 to 4 years that, honestly, I wouldn't trade for the world. However, my channel was slowly sinking as both school and work started to consume more of my time. Sure, I was getting closer to finishing my classes and I was making more money, but more money usually equals more problems. Before I knew it, the frequency at which I released content was lengthening from weeks to months, till eventually I hit a hardcore hiatus in 2018. I had to break out, but I didn't know how. It was around that time I saw one of the people I subscribed to started a Patreon and got to a point where he quit his job. And boy, he was shining brighter than any of the stars combined from our galaxy. It was a rad sight. I used to have a bit of a disapproval for YouTube partnerships or Patreons, as I believed it was a form of selling out, seeing how some unnamed people became a shadow of their former self. If you need money, get a job, I used to believe. And even if I wanted to try out having a Patreon, what would I have to offer that I'd already offer for free? But I realized that was naive thinking. For some peeps, it's not so much as about someone doing it for money, it's about making money doing something they love. Work isn't work if you enjoy it, and I find myself wanting to be where that guy is in a sense. He's able to keep himself afloat financially while being able to maintain his schedule of making rad videos on a consistent basis. After getting some help from peeps and realizing how my hiatus arose, I knew what I can offer. I realized that the time I lost to do things can be brought back if my job was out of the equation. From that point, my will to get this going was fired up, and with that being stronger than ever, I've come to take my steps forward by making my Patreon. I want to be able to reach the heights that man reached. I want to watch as I slowly reduce the hours I work at my job, till I eventually get to quit. With that out of the way, I could finally replace the time I spent working at my job to working on spoods. And if I can get that train rolling, I can finally wrap up some year-long projects and even get going on the rest of my bucket list of games and /or anime to spood. Wouldn't that be amazing? It's a dream, but one that can be possible with your help. With $1 to $5, you can get a Patreon-exclusive updates. The $5 gets you in the server with a special Patreon role, and of course, your name in the credits. Upgrade to 15 and you'll get the future bloopers I haven't been able to release. And when I decide to have some gaming streams, you can never say if you want something specific streamed. Certain restrictions, such as me doing my homework for a future spood, may apply. Move up to $15 and you'll get the keys to the Discord channel where I'll discuss future projects and, hell, even open up the ideas you want to throw in on the table. With proper credits thrown your way, of course. Anything above that is up to you, and would more or less touch my heart. Or maybe some additional perks that I haven't told anyone yet. If none of this is your cup of tea, I understand. I know where you're coming from. Ultimately, I need to figure out how to get myself out of this pickle. But if you're willing to help me, it would mean a lot. And it would mean we could finally pick up where we left off and take a big weight off my shoulders in the pursuit for quality content. I've come a long way since the boy in 06 who chose to pursue this out of pure inspiration. There's a lot of things I want to do within my spood days before I pursued a career of professional voice acting and story writing. So by the time I've wrapped this party up, I can at least say, I did this, and I'm proud of it. And I'm glad I managed to finish it.